So I've been thinking a lot about what it takes for Canadians to feel confident inside of change. And that's a loaded question, a big question, but let's start with technology. For all the excitement around technology, much of our progress still depends on whether people believe they can actually keep up with the technology. Canada is a very inventive country. We have world-class researchers. We have very strong universities. We have a history of innovation that rivals any advanced economy. But our record of adoption tells a really different story right now. According to the OECD, Canada ranks near the bottom of all of our peers in business investment in new technology. We also know that labor productivity has grown by less than 1% year over year for the past decade, and that's really less than half the rate of our neighbors to the south. These numbers matter because productivity is ultimately a measure of possibility. When it slows, then our wages stall, our mobility shrinks, and public confidence really starts to erode. And the question right now should not be whether technology is going to reshape work. It already has. The question is whether our institutions, our businesses, and our people can adapt fast enough to help shape that change in return, right? And not just be shaped by it. So what I noticed speaking with leaders across different sectors across the country is that the hesitation really isn't about the technology itself. It's about the trust. People want to know that adopting new tools will create value for them, not just the systems around them. They want to know that the future includes their skills, their experience, their place. That's why I think curiosity matters so much right now. Curiosity is really the entry point to confidence, I would say. It can turn the unfamiliar tools into something that's a little bit more learnable, a little bit less abstract. And I think that when people are given space to be curious and to play and experiment, they can find their footing a little bit more quickly. Canada's competitiveness will depend on how well we bridge that gap between the actual innovation and turning it into something that is tangible that we use, between the potential and the participation. Technology is going to continue to accelerate, there's no doubt. The real question is whether our capacity for learning and adaptation can also accelerate at that rate. That's what I'm really exploring right now, is this concept of how we think about our country as one that treats adaptation not as a reaction to change, something you have to do because change happened, but rather a source of national pride, to make progress feel really collective. I think reminding Canadians that the future is not something that's happening to us, it's actually something that we're building together.